Are you recording?
No.
I started recording. What's up, bro?
Brother?
What's up, bro? What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up, person who came out of my mom like I did?
That is an
Keep saying-
astute. Where's that from? Where's that single word from?
Shakespeare.
No, some Will Ferrell movie. I forgot which one. Astute. I think it was like, it's Will Ferrell for sure. I just don't know which one.
Talladega Nights.
Not,
Step Brothers.
could be. Maybe not other guys.
It's funny, like when I think of Will Ferrell, I solely think of him filtered through the prism of those great movies. But I know he's had a couple clunkers along the way.
But he's good.
He's good.
I don't know about lately, but past his prime.
It's just the money, man.
He could be a Safdie project, I think.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Get all the comedians and just give it to Safdie.
Yeah, or just auteurs should just look at comedians as like projects, like Paul Thomas Anderson. If he just like he looks at Shane Gillis and he's like, I see it.
That'd be insane.
I see what I can do with this truck of a man.
This caboose.
Look at that caboose on that Gillis kid.
I don't know if he has it.
Who?
Shane Gillis.
He has it.
I don't know if he has like. I see him. I mean, he's just starting, but
I see him as like the great unifier. Like he's the guy that comes in and he's like, everyone stop complaining and laugh.
The Messiah?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the better word. He's a Messiah. Because his comedy is actually very simple and astute, to use a word that I love to use, every now and then. He just knows like what the culture is and what he's the antithesis of it. But not in the way that's like what's his name? The guy that grooms kids to be like psychopathic men.
Chris D'Elia or something? Chris D'Elia?
That's funny that you said that, but no, not the comedian guy. The guy that Tate.
Andrew?
Yeah, he's like Andrew Tate, but like the right version, the funny version, the better version. Enough Shane Gillis whoremongering.
Shenanigans.
Enough shenanigans. Wow, that's pretty bad.
I love it, actually.
Ivan, what's up? How's life?
Quit my job.
Shut up.
I'm back at it. I'm back on my bullshit, Adrian.
What are you doing?
I'm going back. Firefly?
You're a Firefly now?
Never left!
You come in, boosh! Sup, bitches?
Everyone's like, what do you do? You don't work here. You never worked here.
Wait, go. I need to hear this.
Oh.
Make it entertaining.
Oh, you want to... I know this is...
Make it entertaining, but also at the end just be truthful.
No.
Wow.
I will make it untruthful and unentertaining.
What a jerk I am. I'm like, make it entertaining.
No, I'm trying to think where like a starting point is. Because it's like, I don't know, okay, here it is. Yes. Lay it on the table.
Okay.
I hit like 6 months there. Because initially I said I'll be there a year.
Yeah.
I hit 6 months there. And there's multiple reasons why, but this is like the big one, I think. Hit 6 months, and I was like, well, 6 more months, and then I'll be where I said I would be. But then I thought, like, dang, 6 months of this, I gotta get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of I gotta get out? Like, If I do another day here, I'm gonna rip someone's head off. Or what's your version of that?
Well, I have like 5 reasons. The public reason.
For the public? For the fans?
This is the one on paper. This is
the one that you told your boss?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a real reason, so it's not like a lie. It's just I didn't say all the reasons why.
Yeah. You didn't give them the extended cut.
Yeah, this is director's. No, this is the producer's cut. Theatrical cut.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, I said, and it's true, that I need more money. Yeah.
It's funny because like
I need
more. It's hilarious that the freaking keep going. Yeah, keep going.
I need more. How do you say it?
What's that thing that people always want, but
it's on the tip of my money.
Money.
I need cold hard cash, and I need more time.
More time?
More time, Adrian.
What do you mean?
I need more time. I'm running out of time. Time is a commodity.
That's true. You should be a marketer.
Time is money. No one's ever said that before. I invented that.
I was just watching Key and Peele's sketch today. He's like, I got a master, 2 robbers, right? I got a master plan. Check this out. We go to this place. We tell them that we'll do whatever they say. They let us in. They believe us. And day by day, they give us money right in our bank account. We do this for 30 years. Walk out the door like nothing happened. They won't even realize it. The other guy's like, that's a job, motherfucker! So funny. It's the first time I ever watched that. I never watched Key and Peele, but go ahead.
You never did?
No. I should. I know.
Even like...
I watch the skits that are like,
That's
Roshonda McDonald's, Key and Peele State.
That's all you need.
Really?
Well, pretty much. Yeah. There's some other ones, but like overall, like the best, you already know.
Okay.
That's all good, but like the best, they're the best for a reason. Doesn't matter. Anyways.
Yeah.
I needed more money. I need more time, more than anything. I'm working 40 hours a week. It was just like, I need, like, I go home. I maybe have like an hour or two where I can do like work that I want to like
deep, serious work.
Yeah. And then I know it kind of sounds a lot, like 3 or 4 hours for whatever else. If I'm going to eat, if I'm going to like exercise, if I want to take a nap, like that already can take out like 2 hours. And I take a nap because I wake up at like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. And I'm not good at sleeping early. But I know like
I have something for that.
Say it right now. Anyways. Okay, anyway. I was giving you
like how I committed to the silence.
I need more time, but still need to make the same amount of money. Because I could work like 20, 25 hours there while making the same amount or a little more. And then I would have 15 plus hours to do whatever I want. And that 15 hours per day, per week.
Damn.
Per week. Like, just not that I'm going to do it 15 hours of like straight work per week. But
it loosens the schedule.
Yeah. Where I can like, I can have a life.
Yeah.
I can exist as a human in this world.
Yes. Which
I didn't really think about beforehand. But yeah, I was like 6 months, I can't do another. Like it's just, it will take my soul away from my body.
Right.
I didn't say that part, but time and money was the...
So those are the reasons, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good reasons. I like it. I like it too, because like you're at a point right now, no girlfriend. Shout out to all the no girlfriends out there. No kids. No severe loans that I know of. Let's keep that way.
I got a girlfriend. I got kids. I got severe loans, buddy.
And that makes like utilize that, right, to your full capabilities. And it looks like you're gonna do that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But I think more than anything, I want just more free time to like, just go to a bar at like 6 a.m. Like
right.
Do something a little silly, a little wacky.
Yeah.
But if I work 40 hours a week, there's really no time to waste.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize you worked full time, but I kind of did because you were always working.
But valuable experience. I don't regret it. It taught me that time is money. Money is time.
Never heard that before, but
because I had like basically no money each week. Not that I had no money, but I had to like really stretch it or like figure out like, okay, this is what money is, you know? So now that I have like a good perspective of what money should be like, I guess, now that I will have more time with the same amount of money, like work with that, but with more time, I think I'll just be freer in general.
That's a good point. I like that. I was just listening to something where they're like, people usually never leave the town they were born in. And it hit me hard. I'm like, damn, that's going to be me. Even though like I travel, but like never move, right?
Well, you never know.
You never know. That's true. But at the same time, like, I feel that is in me to be, or I should say, what's in me is a person that isn't just like in one place all the time.
A Ronin.
A Ronin. Like our mom used to call us, vagos. Un vago.
A vagabond.
A vagabond. And it kind of like hurts to think. And I mean, like, not that I have a bad life, but it'd be cool. But it kind of relates because it's like you're not moving town, but you are switching jobs like on a moment's notice. And how's the other job taking you in? Have you already started, or what's that look like?
I'm in the talks, pre-production, as I like to call it.
Negotiations. They're giving you offers, you're rejecting them, you're coming back with a
old
counter.
rigmarole,
Yeah,
as they say.
Yep. What's the signing bonus on that bad boy?
10 trillion.
Nothing.
But
couldn't expect less.
Paid quarterly, not lump sum.
The old Shohei Ohtani rule.
That's not what it's called.
Oh.
But
yep.
I don't know when. Well, I said I could start 29th, which is a little like, well, the reason why I started that is because my last day is this Saturday, but I'm taking off a whole week to just like, not work for a week because I haven't done that since I started working.
Really?
Well, I think I've done like a week or two, but from like a vacation, but never like.
When? Oh, we did when we went to New York.
Yeah, things like that.
Oh yeah, you went to Germany too.
Yeah, like those cases. Yeah, I mean, I took a week off, but I never just like know anything to do for a week. You know?
Get ready, buddy. Get ready.
I don't know. Was it running?
I don't know where you're running to, but you better run fast.
But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay, that's gonna be cool. That week, that's a great. Cherish that week. Cherish.
I got as my last hurrah.
Yeah.
Because I get $50 rooms with this job.
Okay.
So I was like, I never used it, so I might as well. So I got 4 days at Torrey Pines Hilton.
Right now? Is that where you're coming from?
No.
Oh.
This is like after my last week, or that free week. 4 of those days.
So you're gonna stay at the Torrey Pines?
Listen, there's logic to this. It's not like why didn't you just go to freaking Las Vegas or something?
Okay.
Which is true.
I wasn't thinking that, but now that you say it,
and I could change.
I want that.
But I want to use it to like, because I don't want like the stress of travel just yet. Because there is stress, like planes, drives, getting all that.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
As I say.
John Candy gonna be waiting there for you. Take out his sock, smell his foot, type of thing.
But I wanted like a sample of what could be next, you know?
Oh. You're like, let's see what this bachelor life's like.
Just be on the beach, umbrella, sunglasses.
I could live like this for the rest
colada,
of
umbrella, half a pineapple in it.
Oh man. Excuse me, waitress. Can I get some ceviche, please?
No. Okay, thank you anyways.
Okay,
But I want to use most of it to like do a little work, just like be in the room, no distractions. I have like computer or whatever, like laptop or iPad.
That thing Shout out to iPad.
That's coming with me.
Oh yeah,
kind of crazy.
Shout out to the iPad.
And then just grind out like a good chunk of work that will like put me like a good head start for the next coming months or whatever of what I need to do. Hopefully. But if I'm like stuck in that room with only certain things, like, all right, might as well work if I don't have my game station 3, food, kitchen 5, you know?
Yep.
Distractions.
Yes.
But if I just have workstation, some paper, I got nothing else I can do, buddy.
What can I do with that paper?
I'm trapped.
Paper airplanes!
Just after the 4 days, it's just like 3 feet high paper airplanes.
You just like walk out in the tuxedo. You walk out, you look behind, paper airplanes everywhere.
My job is done. Clean. He's like, what the heck?
Oh man, okay. Very cool, very unique. I like this.
We'll see what happens.
You might go crazy in that room.
Just like, I have nothing to do.
But you do have so many things to do, so. And Torrey Pines Lodge, I've never been there. Have you been there?
I've driven past it.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
In front of a beach, or is it like on top of a cliff?
I don't know exactly. It's like if you're going to Del Mar, Sorrento Valley, you take that right.
Yep.
And keep going. You're not on any freeway. Keep going straight. You're gonna eventually hit that Hilton there.
Oh.
And if you go past it, take a left, you're gonna hit the freeway.
Right. But you're gonna go back on the freeway.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you're gonna get on the 805.
And I kind of wanted something like that. Wasn't my first choice, but I needed like a good chunk of days. And it's not like I can't get any room for $50. It's like certain days, and that was the only one in San Diego where. Well, there's a couple there, but the other ones weren't like what I wanted exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good choice. Sounds good.
I know it just sounds like you're home. What are you doing?
You're no, but you have some rationale. It's kind of clicking. You're right, and I think it'll work. I was actually thinking about something similar because I went on a run today by the beach, and by the beach they have those like amazing houses that they rent out. Like it would be dope to just like Airbnb that like with the fam like 1 week
in like some desert northeast, probably Palm Springs area, but they have like $100 like per day like houses about like this big.
Yeah.
And it's like desert everywhere. I'm like, that's it.
That is it.
That's honestly the next step right there.
That is actually it right there. Because then you're like, okay, I really can't do anything.
Yeah, and then you're just staring into nothing. It'd be funny. Just like, well, I'm insane, you know?
Well, that actually brings me to a cool topic of just the giving yourself opportunity for boredom can yield amazing results. Because we are addicted to our devices and our media and our content. And I mean, we need time to unwind.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find some time to unwind. You meditate, but you need like
no thinky time.
Yeah, you need no thinky. Everyone needs no thinky time throughout the day. And using like a creative writer's retreat to do that, you know, that would be amazing at a place like that. And a coworker had like a mini presentation on sleeping, like getting your sleep schedule on point. And one of the things he said, which like I kind of already knew, but after he said it and giving the science behind it, it makes sense. Of saying like you need time to not to just be bored before you go to sleep. That way your brain can start processing like all the emotions throughout the day, all the things that happened. And that way once you lay in bed, your mind's ready to just like
die.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do that like 50%. Like I do chores at the end of the day, but sometimes I pop on a podcast and you kind of feel it. Like you feel that like I don't want to sleep yet. You
I
know,
don't want to sleep.
you're like a little baby. You're like I don't wanna, but it helps, dude. Just like in the morning, working out, going to work, doing your work, coming home, taking care of the kid, right? You're already like dead tired. You want to like have some entertainment, but you should really just be like quiet.
You should really
Like just shut up.
Please.
I want to yell so loud right now. Like shut up. Oh man, I control myself. Why only when I have a mic do I want to do that?
Because it's wrong.
Yeah. It's like animal primal.
Yeah. Rule breaker.
But I think that will I don't know. Do you have issues sleeping?
Oh yeah.
I think that'll help you. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure you meditate, right?
A little, not enough. But
Okay.
I'm trying to put that more into my space.
I think the big thing is just like time when you're just like doing nothing. And even that nothing could be thinking in your own head, but like let your mind just like go. That way
Yeah, all right, it's me and you. Let's do this.
you're like, oh stop. I think it'll help. I'm sure it'll help actually. Like it's not even a thing.
I think I'll ease into about like trying to read at night. Cause I get
But that's the thing.
Because I get bored reading, so that's boring, isn't it?
True. But you're not giving your mind time to process the emotions of the day.
So, what's your point?
Essentially, read, but also like 15, 30 minutes of nothing.
It'll be like okay, 2 hour block, right? 1 hour pure dopamine hit. 30 minutes reading, 30 minutes doing nothing.
Yeah.
Perfect. Like it's a, what do you call that?
A quadratic curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that time because, I mean, if you plan on having a girlfriend, having a kid, that shit is go. The full-time job, dude, it's crazy. But at the same time, like, you look at you're always going to look at others with envy no matter what you have. I have a kid. I look at people without kids with all the free time.
Yeah.
Envy. I don't have a kid. I look at the people with kids. Envy. Human nature, right? But you just got to realize that and keep it moving.
I'm just excited to have time again.
I like it.
I just want to do things.
Deep work.
Not even that, just like say.
Oh, like
when I hang out? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like now I wake up at 4 in the morning.
Right.
And then I work again night of, like just insane.
Yeah. You're like in a schedule right now where you're hustling.
Yeah.
And you're getting burnt out easily. There's weeks that you are burnt out, weeks where you're doing better, but overall, you're tired.
Like 40 hours, that's just inhumane.
People do 80.
Even worse. I think if you had like a real reason, not that I don't, but like if you had like a family,
yeah,
like to fall back on, not that I don't, but if you have like the wife and kids at home, like have them on your desk, like I could easily see that being just way more of a drive than having not having that. Like you have to kind of cultivate it just from like, I want to do it just because I want to do it. Yeah. But if it's a 40-hour job that you don't really like,
right,
that's almost like you have to just illusion yourself, like to be straight up lie.
Yeah, or like, yeah, it's a lie. You have to find things in your job that you get curious about, and just like, I really want to know about this. I swear.
I love learning about the thread counts. Like it's just so interesting.
Yeah.
And like, who cares? So I want the more time, even if it's, well, it should be the same amount of money. or roughly the same, but just 25 hours of just work sounds so delicious right now.
Yeah.
Only like 5-6 hour shifts.
So most likely working like nights again and stuff like that.
Probably lunch and nights, but if I can just sleep when I want, because I don't like waking up that early. Because I wake up like right like 15, like I get in at 7, I wake up at like 6:10, rush for 20 minutes to get ready, and then drive off. I'm like 2 minutes late, and that's like its own little issue. But if I can get in at 11, wake up at 9. I'll take another 30 minutes and then get up. Like,
but you shouldn't be waking up at 9.
yeah, but if I can wake up, I think
7.
I can wake up early if I have a reason to. Like
right.
for like, wake up, make myself a nice breakfast,
Right.
then read a nice book, play a little game I like.
God, you just want to be luxuriating in luxury.
But if I have to wake up, like, well, if I want to do any of that, I have to wake up at like 2 a.m.
Sleep tonight or no sleep tonight?
It is 1 a.m. If I sleep now, wake up 1 hour, I can have a good breakfast, play a good game.
Okay. I mean, you have the opportunity to do that right now, so much. Hold on, I have some notes. Rest in peace, Jerry West, the logo.
Oh, really?
Imagine being the logo of a conglomerate media franchise.
There's a Kanye West quote that I feel is apropos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the exact quote, but like I think it was Joe Rogan or some interviewer. It was a podcast interview, but they asked him like, "What do you want?" I think it was what's the nerdy guy? That Lex Friedman. He asked him like, "What do you want your legacy to be?" And he said, "To be forgotten." And he was saying like, the person who made the table, you don't know who that is, but now tables are like the most important thing. Chair, whatever. Jerry West, he's forgotten, but he's not forgotten. But
I know what you mean. Yeah.
He's the logo.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Kanye West is kind of talking about. It's just to be so iconic that you don't even know who that is, which is insane.
Saying that, I feel like the next day Kanye would be like, "I want to be remembered as the greatest rapper alive."
Yeah, of course.
It's like I want everything. Jerry West, man, never seen him play.
How long ago was this?
Passed away like 3 days ago.
Oh, I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy, like how beloved, how just like memorable someone can be. Like, what a personality, right?
Yep.
I don't even know him at all, and I know like I've seen interviews with him, I've heard interviews, and he sounds like a great person, a great mentor, an incredible basketball mind, all those kind of things. And it's just amazing for one person to be all those things, right? That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Ivan, you been listening to any music?
No.
No.
Still nothing really's caught me. Everything feels like, oh, I've heard this.
What about that song I sent you?
That was a little spark, but it dwindled.
That song, like, I saw it because of the Fantano review that he did.
Oh,
he did a review on that song.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this song is better than most things I listen to, and it has like way more energy, and it's like it's really going for
alive. Yeah.
And you watch the video, and the thing that captures you about the song, and the song's called "The Spark" by Rhyme Island. If anyone wants to go watch it, is like you watch the video, and the kids are like they feel what they're saying, and usually you don't see that like in anything. Mm-hmm. But they're just like they believe in themselves, and you're like, damn, this is amazing.
I didn't listen to it fully, but like I heard one Ski Mask, the Slum God song.
Yeah.
Like, he made this like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no life in this.
Yeah.
Like, just no growth. Like, this is really what you want to talk about? And it's kind of scary because, like, what is? I hope he has a backing. Like, did he save a little money? If he doesn't have that 5 million that I told him to have, then
That I tell all my
protege.
consultation jobs.
Yes. Like, first off, you have 5 million squared away. First off. First off.
But yeah, the music scene where you like, I've been looking everywhere other than rap, and I'm finding like so much good stuff now. Like for myself, I think. Like I'm more into music now more than ever. Like I'm really into the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album.
Good. Or
yeah, it's like I like it. Like it's very. I just like it's good songs, and it just sounds good to me. You know, like I can't tell you that it's groundbreaking or anything, but it feels good to listen to it. And then I also listened to and been listening to the new Charlie XCX album.
Oh yeah,
Brat.
I heard that was like a 10 out of 10.
It's fun. It's like let's just have some fun, guys. What you're asking for, right? And it's a mini like rave '90s throwback with like a little bit of teen pop into it. It just feels alive,
right?
For lack of a better word, right?
Yep.
And me, who came from like a hip hop background, because I'm like deep in the streets, yo.
For sure.
Listening to like these albums that like you wouldn't expect someone like that to listen to, I'm just like having fun, dude. I'm loving it. And yeah, I like music again. And it's just like I don't even know, because I don't even know what I like anymore. Like I can't tell you what I really like about something specifically.
I always feel like I always felt weird to like talk about like any type of art because like to a point, it's like you just have to experience it.
Yes.
So when people are like really critical or whatever.
Yes.
Or like most of my reviews of music is like, well, I wasn't feeling it.
Right.
But if like I try to go into it, it's like, I don't know, like I think a lot of it just their energy isn't there. Like that's more.
You're right.
What I mean?
Yeah, I never realized that about you. Like I never really kind of understood that about your reviews.
Oh.
Until you said it right now, and until like I'm saying what I'm saying, which is like you've always had that like nah feeling.
Yeah.
Which is actually the right thing. Where I was coming in more like critical.
Right.
Like Mr. Critic Review Man.
I'm like critical when it's like when I'm like, all right, let me help you. Like that sort of.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like that. Like, did you see that shot? Like the way he framed that shot, and you're like, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I might have felt it.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're right, man.
Like it's good to learn about it, like how shots are framed, because it gives you a little depth when you do watch. Like when we watch movies, like I could see now. Like when I first watched There Will Be Blood, I'm like, I guess that was good.
Right.
And I watched it like a month ago. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't see this before.
Yes.
And that's from watching many movies and then talking about it a little bit more than I usually do. And that's it.
Like paying attention too, like being present in the movie. Sometimes you're just like watching something like half awake.
Like before I watched it, just to say like I watched it. No, right. I watched it because I wanted to see what this was.
Yes.
I was interested.
That's a good point. Movies right now though, it's looking really bad. I wonder what's like gonna happen, because media is just like everywhere. Like you can get entertainment wherever. But now I'm thinking about like vinyl. Like vinyl made a comeback, right? Like because it's niche and it's cool, and also like it's a more of an experience, and there's always waves, right? Like movies can die today and then come back a year from now and be like, we're back, bitch.
Yep.
Because we're realizing that social media is a germ of a thing. So I guess I'm more optimistic, but it does suck that it feels like there's nothing good out there. But I can't even say that because I don't watch enough to be even judgmental.
But like, I watched Fall Guy not in the theaters. Like I wanted to watch it in theater, but every time like chance came up, I was like, I don't really want to watch it.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it very illegally.
Really? How
Very
legal?
no comment.
Okay.
But it was very legal. Watched them like it felt like they were having too much fun and forgot to make the movie good.
But is that the right way to watch a movie in your house?
Well, that's a thing I thought about, but I don't care.
Okay.
I don't think it would have taken it away from the why I didn't enjoy it. Like I don't think a theater experience would have fixed the issue I had with it, which was that it felt like they had more fun making it than like they didn't take it seriously enough. Not that I guess you don't have to take anything seriously, but it kind of felt the same with Bullet Train now in Russia. But I think Bullet Train was better than this. But this one felt like they really just wanted to make this so they can have the most fun ever, which is fine. But in the end, it just felt like I want to have fun too.
Right.
But I didn't get fun from the movie itself. Like Barbie, that was fun, and I bet it was fun to make.
Yeah.
Like it was both.
Yeah.
This one was like wasn't really that fun to watch, and it felt like because the director is like a huge stunt guy, so he was.
It's the same guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bullet Train guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it felt like he wanted like stuntmen to be like praised for what they do,
recognized.
Yeah, which sure, but in the end of the day, they're not the movie stars. Like Brad Pitt because of his face and how his presence and all that, and then the stunt guys are doing what they do because they can take the fall and all that. I think if you're trying to put the stunt guy in the front, like you're kind of killing what a movie, like the core of a movie, which is like an escape, just a nice little picture, a frame of life.
But that's the thing. Like, it's about the sum of the parts, right?
Yeah.
And if you're replacing Brad Pitt with a Brad Pitt lookalike that doesn't act as well, you lose a chunk of the fun. But you do have Ryan Gosling.
But it wasn't enough, and it just felt like he didn't like it just felt like a kind of like a smarter Ken, like kind of a silly, cocky guy. But I think most actors could have played that. Like it wasn't a hard role for him at all.
Right.
Like any actor really could have done that, but he has pull. Apparently not, because whatever.
But even like, what else died this past? There's another movie that came.
Furiosa.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Like, is it crazy or?
I do want to watch it, but I think my gut will be right again. Where I think it's just like such an irrelevant movie. Not in like, sure it's probably beautifully made, whatever, etc. Good plot and everything, but I think it just doesn't resonate with anyone right now. Like who's this for?
But back to your point, like, isn't it as long as you just feel it? Like, does it have to be made for a specific demo? Can it just be like, let me go watch it, and if I hear the motorcycle loud enough in my stomach, then I'll have some fun.
But I mean, I'm thinking of the Batman with the car. Yeah, right?
Yeah, okay.
Like that was insane.
That was beautiful. That was cinema.
Yeah. I guess I have to watch for you.
I want like a movie of just that, but like lows, but Give me 15 highs like that.
Mm.
Maybe that's kind of what Top Gun was, Maverick.
Yeah.
But I just need like some. I need to feel some things. I need to feel some emotions that I haven't felt in a while.
Like Babylon. This is kind of not relevant, but it is. Like that was good, but I think it was a movie for nobody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like it was good, probably going to be cult classic in a year.
Right.
I don't see any really flaws with it, but a movie about making movies is already.
That one scene though was amazing.
When she's like crying.
Yeah.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we need.
That should be like taught in classes, I think. Because it's just insane to pull that off.
Yeah.
And then Margot Robbie doing that.
Oh.
Like, how do you act? Like, how do you act?
I was listening to a Robert Downey Jr. Interview where he can do that kind of stuff. Like he can cry on command, and he just like knows the recipe, and he's just like. But he's an interesting guy too, because like he's all like about like like Buddhism-ish type of thing, and he knows like how weird this world is. Ken and Friends concert. How much would you
pay? I would pay $100
to get in.
Yep. But that's what it's worth. If he's a good person, that's what it's worth. If he charges any more, he's worse than Drake.
I wish I had a better thing to add to that, but that was perfect.
Thank you.
That was Margot Robbie-esque.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to go to a concert where I can just wild out. Yeah.
Like that hard?
Oh, I'm tired, guys. What a concert. Like I would love to be able to go to.
I just want an experience, an event, like Beyonce, but for guys. Taylor Swift for guys. Like girls get it. They get their Taylor Swift, Beyonce, probably Rihanna if she ever tours.
Yeah, who's the male version?
Elvis Presley. Glad you asked.
Right now, though.
Oh,
like
it was Kanye.
Yeah, it was Kanye like 5 years ago.
I think Drake kinda has it, but
not anymore.
Yeah, he can't. It doesn't matter.
I would love to see, honestly. Now that we're saying all of this, maybe Kendrick's that specific concert is gonna be that. Like
he could do it.
Imagine how crazy that audience is gonna be after everything that has happened the past couple months.
Like I don't remember what award show it was, but like for like The Pimp a Butterfly, he did some performance. But it was like super choreographed and everything. Like if he did that, but a full tour of that, that's what I want.
He does that. His last tour for Mr. Morale.
It
was that. I saw it on Amazon. It's an amazing. Like his performances are crazy. Just like because when we went to see him, what was it the
friendship tour that he did?
Friendship tour.
It was like
championship. The championship tour. Friendship. He wasn't doing that like very intricate dancing.
I think that's where I judged him from. It was like, oh, just another concert. It was good.
It's good,
but it wasn't
I didn't feel it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel the emotion.
I think it's because I'm white.
What?
I'm white.
No, you're not.
I'm a white man.
I think part of it is that we were in an open air place.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. You want to.
Or maybe if we were in the front. Yeah.
Could be.
I would pay good money to be 3 years ago at the Playboy Cardi concert when like they're doing that dance like like I just want to feel trance. Like I even would love to go to like a rave techno stuff. Like anyone who wants to take me on there, you know, I'm free whenever you want. But
who you talking to?
I would love that.
Right.
That I just need to just like release the demons that are in me. And I kind of want to like compete. Like I'll see like a 22-year-old who thinks he has like so much energy. I'm like,
just like,
yes, maybe not punch, but I just want to be like, this is like dad primal rage right here.
Yeah.
Like I've been holding this for you, sir. You 22-year-old. And I want to do that.
You melt his mind.
I melt his mind with my... I just want to be like this the whole time. Like, are you ready?
Yeah.
But then I know I'm going to like see like another weirdo. And like once I see his energy, I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be so weird.
Can't match that?
Yeah. Like, is that what I look like right now? I don't want to look like that.
You just got to commit and then have style and do it well. That's all you need. That's a recipe for success right there.
I also want to just blend in at the same time. Like, I want to be part of the mob.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, like
maybe I don't want to stand out.
Because like the mosh pit.
Yeah.
It's an entity.
Yes.
You don't want to be like in the center, like,
Dude, it's not that concert.
Like Beyonce.
Oh man, that visual is like
everyone's like, what the heck?
Oh damn.
There's a circle around you, but just like they don't want to be near you.
They're just like TikToking me and like I'm gonna be viral for the wrong reasons. But yes, I want to be part of the entity that is a mob.
Yep.
And that'll be fun. And I need that.
One day.
I just don't want to be too old. I think I can like pass right now, but there's gonna be a time when like the great.
Gotta shave clean.
Yeah.
And then shave your head.
I'll shave my whole body. I think that'll help.
Just dip it in there. Come out just like completely hairless.
I'll look like the guy from Dune.
Yeah.
Dude, you have slime all over. Is this what the cool kids do for a ruckus? Oh, yeah, that's a move.
One day.
That's a sketch right there. Like a dad who thinks like that's what you have to do to be cool, to look young.
I'm picturing like just a normal like home, whatever. Kid opens his door. It's like the Dune, like completely dark. Dad's like,
the ruckus. EDC floating. Let's go.
Like, okay, Dad, let's go.
Music. I need it. I need it in my life. I looked up like a Red Hot Chili Pepper tour.
Didn't they like?
They're in Europe now.
Oh,
they're long gone.
I heard there. I don't know if it was them, but they have a. There's like some news about artists doing arena tours and then selling like 2 tickets.
Black Keys
and J-Lo. J-Lo, I'm like, come on.
That makes sense.
You did Selena. You already have your magnum opus.
Yeah. Well, the Black Keys one is like they're just not big enough, right? Like
imagine if they did just like small little venues, but just nailed it, and then have like TikTok that, and then people would just want to go. They would have their fame again.
Like I want to go. I've been loving the new Vampire Weekend album, and they're coming to San Diego. I'm not gonna see them. I think the tickets are sold out. But they're like doing something new at every venue that they're doing. Like they're taking song requests. Like, hey fans, what do you want us? They're playing like different music that they don't record. I'm like, that's an experience. I want to be in that. I don't want to be like looking at Taylor from the nosebleed.
Is that her?
I think that's her.
That's her dancer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You know, like what? That's fun sometimes because of the entity vibe.
Yeah.
But you'll be much closer at like a smaller venue, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, I've been wanting artists like Taylor. Drake.
Unplugged. You want an unplugged version?
Yeah.
You want Drake unplugged?
Yes.
To call me myself.
I want more of that, but it would be hard to sell tickets for that because it would be marked up so hard.
Yeah.
Someone needs to figure out a way to like have it cheap, but give it to the fans who actually want to go.
So hard, right? Like diehards.
Yeah, because people will find workarounds and then just sell it for $1 million.
Yeah.
Or like, if
the thing is, like, you have to come day of when the concert's happening to buy the ticket.
Like, that could be part of it, yeah.
Right? Like almost like a movie theater. Like you have to come buy a ticket and get in.
But the lines would be so annoying.
people camping out for 9 months.
Okay, how about
but
this?
The person that gets in. Like once you're in, you're in.
They sell the tickets like a week before at a different time.
Okay.
And then that way you could have the line and do all that. And then next week, that's when the concert's actually going. So you already have your ticket, and there's just like a week. Like you can't sell a ticket as easily in a week.
Well, the real move is like doing that plus you need your ID.
Oh yeah, attach the ticket to the ID.
Yeah, it's like a bet, like Comic-Con, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We figured it out.
Okay. Comic-Con, Taylor Swift concert.
Yes.
Small.
Yes. Or if it's gonna be big, do that same system, where it's like you have your ID, you have to have your Spotify, Apple Music attached. You have to have at least 1,000 plays, and if you don't, then you have to wait a week.
Wow.
Stuff like that. Like have all these things where if you're already a fan, you're in.
Yeah, like
yeah,
it's easy for fans. Like I love Taylor, I'm already in.
Change it each time, so that way, like that person's like, oh, I racked up my plays so I can get those tickets, and so like, nope, you need you need something else this time.
No, this time you need to do something else. What is it? I don't know.
You need
that. Have you bought my new merch? No. Well,
excuse you lose.
That's the kind of like ugly side of it, that it can get kind of weird.
Yeah, but
and someone could just have like Apple Music on their computer.
You need it for like you need 3 months of play, of like.
Oh, very yeah.
But you need like this album. You need 1989. It doesn't matter if you listen to the new one for 3 months. You needed some of that.
Okay, I have something for you.
Okay, go.
Kendrick Lamar, whatever, 10-year anniversary tour for 10-year anniversary album.
Yeah.
Was it Good Kid, Mad City concert tour?
Yeah.
You need to show proof that you bought the original. You need. Oh no, that's impossible now.
Look, you need to be able to rap one song on that completely from memory with a naked beat, or just like the beat. I mean.
Oh.
And then he'll hire like a team of 100 people because he's rich. He can do that. To just like, all right, they did it. Okay, send them a link. Watch it. Send them a link, and just do that. It would be expensive, but
there's an easier way to this. But I like where we're.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to write an essay.
Why you deserve to be at our concert? Nah, that's a little. You have to show like that. What if Spotify keeps like track of like history, and they have like 10 years ago you listened to the album. It was your number one listened to album, and he just sends tickets to those people.
I got it.
Okay.
It's based on the seat location. Nosebleeds, you just need a couple months of listens.
Wow.
Front row, essay. Wrap the whole album.
Wow. Yeah.
Because that way you don't need 1,000 and then have AI just analyze it hard and say like, oh, this guy isn't really a fan or whatever. Like you can automate it. Automate this pretty, not easily, but it's possible.
Yeah.
And then I just have Kendrick reading the essays. Ooh, that was good.
He's just like a teacher's like, hey.
It'll be good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Rick Rubin had an interview with a podcast with the guy that inspired Mad Men, the advertiser that.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of this guy?
Say his name.
I don't know. Richard something. I don't know. The British guy.
No.
This guy knows like. He can talk to you about anything.
Okay.
He's like, there's a very good study on that. Psychologists call that this. Oh, that's something called in business science. It's called this. But from listening to him, he's like of the opinion that we track too much. Like we rely too much on data.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be more of like, let's just be creative. Let's just like try something. Instead of like, let's test this on an audience and see the results and like, is it the right demographic? Is it this? Is that? Because he fears that it's like you're becoming non-creative by just listening to the data too much, and you're not opening yourself to more. Because like this other thing is like to that is that by not doing certain things, you're not knowing the potential that actually has.
There's a scene in Mad Men, where
it's almost like it was based off of.
Let's not get into that.
Wow.
It was when he's talking to that psychologist Faye, who was his girlfriend for like a season.
His like side chick.
Yeah, and then they were trying to like find a strategy for selling Pond's cold cream, and Faye said, like the psychologist, that the strategy has to be related to matrimony because that's what the data like shows. Like,
yeah.
And then Don was like, "Matt, like you can't." I don't know the exact quote, but he was like, "You can't predict how people will act by like how they already act. You have if you show them a new thing, they like it's what you've been saying right now, but just super relevant because it's like that's what he's saying, and that's what that genius is saying that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because the data, it will work, but it won't go viral, which is like is what I think what they want.
Right.
And viral is like creativity, something new.
Right.
Disease. A viral infection.
I think this could be like one of the final points we talk about, which is like to that point. I feel, and you've been saying this, like I do feel that almost like the dying of America, creatively. I feel that, but I also wonder if that's just something everyone feels when they get old. Because I don't feel like
because I feel that, and I'm not old.
But you are old. Like, and you're more mature, and you're also more attuned to different things, right?
Like
but is a 15-year-old feeling like, damn, we're creatively, we're just not here.
I don't think they'll say it in those words.
True.
But I think they'll like say like, well, it doesn't matter. We're all going to die in a couple years, like as a joke. Like, and I think that is the same thing you're saying. Like, creatively, we're dying, but it's like it's kind of a metaphor. Like you're saying the same thing, but in different ways. But the way the 50-year-old verbalizes it, he says, "Well, we're going to die. Who cares?" And that's just because there's a feeling of that, of like America collapsing.
I'm also thinking of like Inside Out 2 is coming out, and they're saying that it's like a.
Wasn't the like inspired by Uncut Gems?
Was it the first one or the second one?
The second one. They said like
maybe.
Continue. Sorry.
Well, there's anxiety in it.
Yes.
And there's like anxiety talk, like a therapy talk. And they're saying like that movies or like art currently is kind of weak because of the
fear.
No, because of the therapy infused views that we have.
Oh,
you know, like
super analyzed,
like be nice, be kind to your, and I'm wondering if like this is just, and it is like, it has to be like, it's just the first step into the next step, which is going to be like the antithesis of that antithesis.
You got it.
Woo!
Yes.
Because like people are healing right now, but after people are healed, people are going to want to have fun again. And I'm just wondering if now is like a time of like self-healing, and then we get another creative explosion. But currently we're in like a dormant stage where maybe it's the next phase,
I feel sorry, I still feel like we're in a like a dying stage, like I still think we like the Kendrick thing. I think that was one sign of what's coming up, and I think it's just like a kind of a deconstruction of like just the evils that we're kind of ignoring. Like I think in
But everyone's more aware now than ever.
Yeah, but there's no action, I think.
Okay.
In my work, the other day there was a lady. She was insane. It was like I almost laughed because of how like this is just comical at this point. She someone like on check-in accidentally they upgraded her, but her room, but they upgraded her for free, but accidentally charged it as if it was a paid upgrade. She was checking out, saw the receipt, like she said, and I thought she was kind of being like jokey, but she said, I got my receipt and there's a grave mistake on my receipt, but as if like it was grave. I'm like,
how old was she?
She was like 60, 50. I was like, kind of fun. Like, all right, let's see what happened. Because I thought she was just kind of joking around. But then I saw, and I didn't really know how to fix it. So then coworker saw it. She's like, oh, it'll take me a couple minutes to fix. And then she's like, well, I have to get on a plane soon. Like, I have to get the shuttle to get to the plane. She's like, okay, give me a minute to fix it. Fixes it, gives her the new receipt, but the way the system is set up, like it doesn't show cleanly, like this is the charge. It says like minus 300 plus 200. Like it's super ugly.
Yeah.
And she had a point where like she said, oh, I need a receipt saying this amount is what I'm being charged. And we're like, not possible. Like it's just not how the system works. And then she just got so angry from that. Just like, well, this isn't going to work. Like you got to give me this. I'm like, we cannot. It's just an impossibility. So she's looking at it and then looks at my coworker with like the meanest, angriest, like I can't even replicate it, but it was like pure hate. Like I've never seen it before. I'm like, geez.
And then what'd she do?
And then she was just like, well, you got to fix this. I'm like, we can't. Like I can write like this is the correct amount. Like I can give you a signature, whatever, but there's nothing. Like I couldn't like put it in her head like it's impossible.
The computer cannot print that out because the system doesn't allow that.
But she just was not having it like in any way. So I was like writing like this is the correct amount. My name's Ivan, front desk. like that's
I like puppies.
Yes, I'm scared. Gave her that. Then she sat down literally like 2 minutes later laughing with her husband like nothing happened. I was like, just going from that to that, insane.
Yeah.
And I think like that's just part of it. Like I think like just that in general is what's a bigger issue that's going on.
Yeah.
Where like people who are just not good aren't being like, because I can't say like, look, you are stupid, you're insane, you're a bad person. Like things, maybe not in those words, things I should be saying, but I like legally can't, or I just can't. And I think that's what needs to change, where we need to be like honest towards the people who are using systems for their benefit, but in evil ways. Because the hotel system works if everyone is kind of just kind and nice, but it's those people who are just horrible that ruin it for everyone else. And that just goes for literally every, like Drake, whatever, like you can link it all together. And it's just how people are using systems in unethical ways.
That's always been society. I mean, that's always been humankind, but I feel like now it's...
But it's like, it's bubbling. And that's why I said like Kendrick's just like a sign of it. Like he just called out like the biggest artist, top 5 biggest artists in the world, something that really hasn't been done in that like degree, where
that's
sure, like R. Kelly was called out, but he was already past his prime.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby past his
prime. But it wasn't a peer that called him out.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it significant.
Yeah, like it's a cultural, like it's something. And but it's not.
But isn't that against your point of like it's dying? Like maybe there is still life there.
But I think it's like Kendrick's just like a stab.
So it's just a blip. It's not
like there needs to be more stabs, or...
So you don't think there will be more stabs?
I think there will be. Like you know the term like death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes.
I think like Kendrick's a cut, and then there's multiple cuts going on. Like TikTok's a cut. Like all these cuts are happening, but the entity is so big, like it's not registering just yet. But eventually, like cuts are going to start adding up, and then the entity is going to be like, "Oh, I'm dying. I'm dead. I died." Yeah.
But so you do think it's gonna die, but you think it's gonna come back in a different way. Not that specific thing, but a better thing.
Yeah, like a phoenix.
So you do so we think alike.
But you said we're healing. I think we're still.
Oh, so process. I'm viewing it more of healing. You're saying it's more of a death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Death and then rebirth.
Gotcha.
But rebirth will be healing.
It'll be healed rebirth.
Yes.
Yeah.
When that will happen, I do not know. But I remember I talked about that 100-year theory, where every 100 years, 2030 is supposed to be the 100 years. 2024. I think I really do think between now and 2030, there's going to be some like new world order sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm ready. Send me to China. I'll be ready. Better believe me.
I just need to get $5 million before that happens.
Yen.
5 million yen.
Nope. Yen is Japanese.
5 million.
Don't. Stop right now.
Ciao. Ah! I don't know what their currency is. Is it not yen?
No, yen's Japanese. I know there's a Chinese dollar, right? That's like what it's called.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
5 million of the Chinese currency that would equate whatever $5 million is in Chinese money.
5 million pounds. 5 million credits. 5 million social credits.
There it is. Ivan, any party words for the beautiful people? No. Any last things? Anything of interest to you?
No.
That's it?
Yes.
All right. Well, put it there, brother. Bye. Bye, guys. Later, Bob. Hey, Jennifer. Take care of that thing, okay? Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, your mother. Your mother.
We should just leave it for like an hour.